Hey there YouTube, what's it like in New York City? I'm a million miles away, but oh, tonight you look so pretty, yes you do. So, the Swindon lot, we're back again, episode 40. Oh my word, who's been with me all the way? If you've been with me all the way, leave a comment right now, don't wait, just say all the way. And it'll confuse people that haven't seen this little bit yet. Anyway, this is at the start. Ben, get on with the video. So, we've just had a transfer window. It's not quite finished, so something might happen. But in this episode, I'm going to bring you the game against Norwich, as well as the Champions League group stage draw. And of course, I will show you the transfers that have been made. Usually it's been quite an exciting summer. This season, not so much. We've brought in 3 guys, the first of which looks a bit strange and seems odd, but I will explain. Joe Allen is the first one we've brought in. He's just been released from Liverpool on a free. Liverpool, of course, winning the league recently, so he's been, I wouldn't say he's been a pivotal part of that. He's not really played much at all, if at all. But the point I'm making is, he's been there, done it. He's been in the Premier League. He's got some good experience on his head. And along with Fabregas, who's a little bit older now, I think he'll do okay for us. He's the kind of guy that will just keep the ball. His mentals are very good. His passing's solid. Technique's good. So I'm hoping that he'll get it, give it. And produce that kind of role for me if we're trying to slow games down, much like he's used for Liverpool right now. I guess that's the idea behind it. The next player I've brought in is actually I'll show you Silva first. So Gabriel Silva. He's 29 years old. Manchester City have got him, but he never plays. And I wanted a little bit of an upgrade on my left back. Now, his defensive stats aren't the best, but it's what you can offer going forward is what matters. As you've noticed before, our wing backs are pivotal to how we play. We've got Contreras on one side, and now I've got Gabriel Silva on the other. And as you can see there, from his dribbling and crossing, his free kick taking, his passing and whatnot, and his athletic ability, he's very good at getting forward, very good at delivering things for our strikers and front men to deal with. So that's what hopefully will be used for this season. It's a shame because obviously we've had I've forgotten his name. Oh my word, I do remember it. Aaron Cresswell, who's not a bad defender. He's a bit more of a defender. So if you ever need one of those, he'll still stay in. But as you see there, his crossing and dribbling don't quite match up physically as well. He's not quite there with Gabriel Silva. Anyway, the third transfer we've made is a goalkeeper. I've been saying how we need to do an upgrade, and Igor Kasunik from Chelsea. He's been at Chelsea for a while, but he's not really been playing at all. They signed him, and he just doesn't play. So we've brought him in, still of a fairly young age, so that's something to take into consideration. 22-year-old Croatian. I do love a Croatian. And as you can see there, he's got some pretty lovely stats. Handling and one-on-ones, and his reflex is very good indeed. Kicking solid. Command of area at 22 is 14, which ain't too bad at all. Area ability is good. Communication could do with a little bit of work, as could his throwing. But mentally as well, very, very good. And physically, got the strength you want. Jump and reach ain't too shabby. Balance, agility, all the good stuff. So he is now our first choice keeper at 6'2". As I say, not really played that much for Chelsea, so I'm hoping he does a job for me. They bought him from Dynamo, and then we've managed to snap him up for a measly fee of $6 million. Now our finances are looking pretty good, so it wasn't really a case of, oh, why haven't you signed anyone? It was just a case of trying to get the squad slightly better, but we didn't get a massive transfer budget to spend. As you can see, I spent $6 million, got a little bit in as well, and we've only got 10 left, and you can't really majorly improve a squad. I think I'm going to look to bring in a central midfielder if one comes available late in the window or maybe in the January. But yeah, so it's that moment. We have the Champions League group stage draw. We are in, I don't know what pot we're in. I guess we're in, oh blimey, we're in pot 4 with some of the scrubbers. Oh my word, this is going to be emotional. We're going to face some very good teams. So let's draw out the first few groups, then we'll see obviously where we're going to get put into. Let's have a little look at this stage. Any terrifying groups for us there? Obviously, we're going to avoid Dortmund. We're going to avoid Real because we can't put in a group with an English team. CSKA, Moscow, and Man City will avoid that as well. That Juventus Bayern group looks pretty scary. Continue on. Dynamo have now been put in that one as well. Holy mother. Okay, so here we go. This is where Swindon comes alive. Our first ever Champions League group stage draw. I think that's the one to probably avoid. Barca, Leverkusen, Ajax ain't too good either. PSG, Zenit, Athletic. Oh, okay, right. No, I've missed out. Okay, we can't go in that one. This is the one you want to avoid. Oh. It's going to be entertaining. Oh, my word. There's some good teams. Oh, look at that. So we've got Dynamo, who are from Croatia, who are very good. Oh, blimey, they're an underrated Croatian team. Juventus, I don't know how Juventus have got on in recent history. I don't think I've got Serie A loaded, so we won't be able to see that much about them. If we look at competitions, have they won anything recently? Look at Serie A. Yep, just won the league back-to-back years after having a bit of a break. Oh dear. And then finally, Bayern Munich, the big men, the big boys. Holy moly. Again, I don't think we've got the league loaded. If we look at their competitions, they've won the league for the past... Oh, they've won the league. They've won the league a lot. Oh, yes. Now then. Okay, well, we've got a game against Norwich. I'll take you straight into it. It won't hang around. I'll see you in just a second. Oh my god, I'm going to be hurt. Okay, then welcome back. I actually forgot to mention completely, I got so hung up on the Champions League draw and the transfers that we've actually played 2 games already. We got a victory against West Brom, which wasn't too shabby, and then we lost 3-0 pretty comfortably to Chelsea. They gave us the run around, which is a shame. Anyway, let's get into it. We're playing Norwich today, who have had a very similar start to us, it seems. Played 2, 1-1, lost 1. Patrick Roberts playing for them, Redmond Howson, quite a few familiar faces. Obviously, ex-Swindon boy Jose Rodriguez is in there as well. We played against him at the back end of last season. We're playing against him again today. We're going to stick with what the formation we know. There's been a little bit of uproar within the squad. Casca, who's back after his... I don't know, he's been somewhere. I don't know if it's the Olympics. I think he's been to the Olympics. Wants a new contract, and he's annoyed that he's not got one. And my reaction was, tough. Like, you've got 4 years left. Shut your gob. And then the whole squad were outraged that I didn't offer him a new deal. He said that it won't be the end of it. So maybe he's going to try and impress. It all came out about because Leverkusen offered me 10 million for Casca. And it was like, come on, Leverkusen. Are you trying to cause me a headache? But in the early stages, well, 25 minutes in now, you can see Norwich are coming forward. We're going to have to get rid of that. Contreras just about does so. And now Klein and Redmond. Norwich got some very sort of good football manager players in this side, and obviously we usually look to attack those wide areas, but on that right side especially they seem relatively capable, which might cause us a few issues. And obviously we're back in Europe this season. Johnny Howson gets his goal. We're back in Europe this season, which notoriously means on Football Manager that if you're in Europe, your league form will suffer. Obviously we beat West Brom opening day, so that was good, and then we lost to Chelsea, as you'd somewhat expect. And now we're playing against Norwich, and we're at home against Norwich and losing 1-0, which, as you can imagine, isn't ideal. Actually, the new season's come about. I wonder if we've got use of the other end of the stadium yet, or if it's going to remain unused. We're going to have to try and look for a good outball. Casca now. Can we turn defence into attack? We cannot. And this counter-attacking style is seemingly suiting Norwich, who are playing quite a controlled style of play. They're having a lot of the ball. Gabriel Silva doing his bit. And now can we turn defence into attack? Goetze, you expect to do something with it. Casca looking to impress suitors in the ground, you might assume, on Gender. Tackle Joe Allen. This is the clean-up job I expect him to do for us. And Gender works his way into the box. Casca, I tell you what, he's not happy. And the boys are supporting him, but he's got himself a goal. And a very important goal for Swindon, who obviously don't want to sort of be left behind too early. You can see there Chelsea look on course to win 3 games out of 3. One of which was against us, so they're always going to have that lead on us for a little while. As Casca with his lovely blue boots puts it past the keeper, and there's nobody in the ground. Well, there is, but not at that end. I don't know what's happened there. Obviously, we're in the process of planning a new stadium, so hopefully when that happens, we will start to fill all areas of the pitch, because right now it's not full. And but the thing is, we're getting the attendances, so I assume it's just a bug of the people not standing in the ground. Weird. 60 minutes gone. I'm going to have to look to make some changes because Norwich have had the better of the game, to be fair to them. I've had a little bit more possession, but it seems to me that they've had the better of it. Janusz Piszczuk, I guess I could have done it at the start, feels like a new signing, to quote Arsene Wenger. We got him in a few years ago, and he's been out on loan at Young Boys. He's done well. He also had a relatively successful time at Kilmarnock, and he's finally come into the side, and I'm going to bring him on right now. He could be a game changer, to quote a popular Football Manager / FIFA YouTuber. I'm also going to bring Mike Richards on for Joe Allen, get a little bit more pace and exuberance in the middle of the pitch, maybe a little bit more creativity as well. We've not got long left in this one, so it's going to have to come now before it's too late. And weirdly, it's given our captaincy to Kasunuk. I guess that might have been because I took on Gender off, but Casca on the edge. Richards, Piszczuk, tell you what, Piszczuk, I guess it is. If we can get a goal from him today, that'd be great. He got the winners against West Brom. Goetze, ball in. Manamana. Okay. Okay, the clear-cut chance. I think that was the clear-cut chance. But we really need to win this. Looking at the match stats, it's been pretty even. I wish I actually meant to do that, though. We'll go attacking. I don't think we've got a choice. We've not long left to go. A 1-1 after getting quite a dramatic Champions League group stage draw. Looks like it's going to be the result, unless we can create something very late here. Unless we go backwards and it's all going to just stop, isn't it? Oh, my word. That's just been a very even game in Norwich. We've not really penetrated enough, though. Obviously, we've not got any wingers in the side this season, so I'm worried that might have to be the key to success. We've got a few guys that can play there, but not naturally, so something we might have to look into. Anyway, the next game I'm going to bring you, I want to accelerate the season quite a little bit, so we get deeper into it and get to the business end towards the back end of the season. So what I'm going to bring you, I think, will be the home match against Juventus. Obviously, that'll be 4 games into the Champions League there. We'll have a good gauge of where we are in the league, a good gauge of where we are in the Champions League, as well as the Capital One Cup. So I think that'll be that. So if you enjoyed this latest video, and I hope you have, please leave a like if you want to see more. Subscribe to the channel. And from me, Dr. Benji, with love, with care, it's staying forever. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.